Hey yo everyone, it's a Loki Monster here, and today I'm going to be taking you through the new Westmere dungeon and showing you all the secrets and how to get the Ninja Stealth title. So first we're going to go and see Titan. Now located under Bane Weapons, we have Bane Weapon Quests to earn gold and XP, as well as the materials required to craft items in the Bane Merge Weapon Shop. Now there are 4 different quests, and we are actually going to grab all of these. Now 2 of them do say that they are for the challenge and 2 for normal. It doesn't actually matter, you can complete some of the challenge in the normal dungeon. So first, the difference between the challenge dungeon is not only difficulty, but the Bane Bat Pet and the Wolf Bane Pet are available only in the challenge, whereas in the regular you can also get Mern's Bane Crown, Cloak, and Spiked Shoulders. For this video, I'll be running the normal dungeon and unscaled. This is the easiest version. Now when you enter the cave, Titan will be there as well, and he has 2 more quests. You want to pick these up as well. Each provide 10 extra Mern's research notes that you can spend in the Bane Corrupted Equipment Shop. That's the other new shop. So first off, we're just going to head down the tunnel. So as you see, we are in stealth mode, and we are going to stay in stealth mode for this so you can earn the title. Now we have to release these mages and also kill off of these bats. Now you see ahead of me some security lasers. Now if you were just running for the boss and you're not after the title, you can barrel right through here, no problem. Or you can even try to time it, but that's overcomplicated. So we're going to turn to the right, and we're going to take the back door. Now there are a few Sneevils here. Now you do not want to get too close to them or in front of them, because if they see you, they will set off an alarm if you get too close. Now we also have to do a little parkour here. This is not too difficult. Just a hop and skip and jump across. Now we're coming up to another security gate. Well, you might think, well, I can just climb these stalagmites and hop over. Well, the alarm will go off every time and you'll lose your stealth mode. But it is a great shortcut if you just want to barrel through to the boss. So as you see, it's very dark here. It's hard to see the edge, so be careful on this little hop. And now we just need to kill these snivels here. We are coming up to a wall run. Well, if you say I can't wall run, well, you know what? Don't worry about it. I can't wall run. But if you fall here, it is easy to climb back up, or you can just keep going forward following the river below. But make sure you have potions equipped because the water is toxic. Now I'm going to kill these 2 snivels while I'm still down here before I hop up, because you can set off the alarm if you hop up here too close to them. Now we have the next section of the wall run. Now I will attempt this, but if you want to see how to do this wall run, check out my friend Gold Raven's video on how to get the Fluke Wall Runner title, because me getting this far was an absolute fluke. Now I can turn and show you the rest of the wall section. As you can see, there are 3 walls here, and then there is a small platform with some bats on it, and then 2 more walls, and this is where I'm going to fall. Now I can turn around and climb back up and try this section over and over. I'm not going to be able to do it. I know I'm not good at parkour. So I'm going to run around this corner, and I'm going to take you where you come out by hopping up here. Now if you did manage to get to here, this is a great way to enter the main cavern. Now as you see, there is a switch here, and the Sneevils that have been mocking you as you've been wall running. Now if you pull this switch, which he's telling you not to, a big boulder is going to drop down. So you actually don't need to touch this switch unless you're after the title. So instead of entering the cavern, I'm actually going to drop down to show you, if you fell in the river, how to get up to the cavern. So I've gotten to this point, and you'll see there's 3 stalagmites standing out of the water here. Now this is a great road sign. Ahead of me you see a wall that's slightly purplish. I'm going to head to that, and I'm just going to go to the end of that where it connects to the other rocks, and I'm going to hop straight up. Now you will kind of angle off to the right as you're going up. Don't worry about it. That's going to take you up exactly where you want to go. Murren the boss will be on my right, and the turrets are on my left. Now you can't enter the boss room until the turrets are destroyed, and you can't destroy the turrets until you've destroyed the train tunnel. Now the train is just leaving now. There it goes, and I've got caught up here. But first, we need to collect some explosives. So I'm going to kill these ornithals here. And as you see, there's a laser gate here. Now this is where the stalagmites were, where I said would be a great shortcut. And the switch to turn them off is hidden right here behind these boxes by the Snivel rock drop. Now you're just going to collect your explosive. Now if you did have somebody who could wall run and ran around, if you're with a party, you could have them come and turn that switch off and let your entire party through here, bypassing 2 sets of lasers and being able to keep your entire party in stealth. So there are 9 explosives in this little area, so don't miss any. And the other of the explosives are down here, and we're gonna kill these 3 Trollocs down here. And the last 3 explosives are on top of these boxes here. At this point, I could go on and destroy the train tunnel, but I want to show you all the secrets of the dungeon, so I'm going to head up this way. Now, this is the main tunnel ahead of me that you entered in. If you'd followed the tunnel, you would have come out here. Now, there's a switch right here to turn off the security lasers here, but it does leave on 1 laser. Now if you are going to attempt to hop the laser to go this direction, wait till it comes at you to jump over it. Now there are 4 mages here that you can free. Now this is a side cavern right in the middle of that last section of lasers of the main tunnel. I'm actually going up the main tunnel backwards. As you can see, you would have had to, if you'd taken the tunnel, get past those lasers there. Now there are 2 mages here that you can also free. Now heading back towards Titan, I am going to meet up with these bats. Now I am heading back towards the very first security section you saw before I turned off to the right to go down the river. Now there's a mage here to free, and this is the first set of securities, and I can turn it off right here. So Titan is just on the other side of that tunnel. Now I'm going to run back. A little editing magic take me back to where I came in. Now we're going to head on to do the train. So you would think the logical thing is to follow the train tracks, and a lot of people are going between the rocks and the wood here on the train tracks down. Well, you don't have to. You can just hop all the way up here and bypass that entirely. So now we're going on to the section where we plant the bombs. Now when we get to the first sparkly spot, we plant a bomb. We're going to have a whole bunch of bats spawn. So we're going to have to get rid of them. Now, an area attack would be good here, but I do want my lucky shot for the very last part of this, and I didn't really feel like switching back and forth. So now I'm going to place another explosive here. Now you see we're coming up to this last set of lasers. Well, there is no way to bypass this. You're going to actually have to do this one. So I can plant the 1 bomb there. Now you want to come over to this side, and you're going to really want to be patient with your timing. You're going to wait until the laser's going away from you, and you can be able to duck under that one. Now I could go get that one there, but I don't even want to take that risk because I can turn these lasers off. So that is the most difficult little hop there. Now I'm going to go behind these stalagmites here, because this is where the switch is. Now I'm just going to get swarmed by some bats here, and then I'm going to turn off the switch. Now there are some more bats still. There are lots of bats here. Once I've got all of the bats cleared, I can backtrack down the tracks. Well, I'm going to plant this one first. Backtrack down the track and get that one that was in the middle without risking losing my stealth. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Now, there are easy ones to plant here by this end, but if you go up the middle, you are going to be seen. You are going to have to sit and be patient. I can plant that one there. And you want to wait till they turn away from you. And you're going to have to use your skill and make sure you get these guys on one shot. That is why I want my lucky shot. Now, instead of going across to the other side and risk being spotted, I am actually going to backtrack down this side. Now, unlike all the other mobs that you've experienced so far, these ones are much far alert and will spot you if you go up the center. So I'm going to wait until their backs are turned and then come up this side. And like I said, use your skills. Do not use auto attack. You want to make sure they are dead immediately or you will be seen. So now I am free just to plant the bombs without any worry of losing my stealth. So I'm going to place the last bombs here and I'm going to go up to place the final one. Now, there is a glitch that happens sometimes when you're placing the final one. It can get a little tricky to put it down, so you have to zoom in. Now, I've also had this experience, so I left this as is as it happened. It automatically started up right away, but then it turned around and it said it was ready to ignite, as if it hadn't ignited. So I turned around to check it, and yes, it actually had. But if you die, it doesn't matter. It tells you you can head back to the circle to reignite it, but don't reignite it, because if you do, not only do you have to outrun the bombs again, it actually turns the laser lights back on in this tunnel. So you just have to run down the tunnel as if the bombs were going off, but they're not. I could have taken my time and diddle-daddled, and that's how you earn the Ninja Stealth title. Now, it did actually take me quite a few different attempts trying different things in order to figure out the best way to achieve the Stealth title. Now, we just have to destroy the turrets. They have a straight beam attack and a crossed X attack in the front, and they do turn. But on normal level, they're not too difficult. And now we're just going to head on to mirror the boss. And with all bosses in the game, you want to pay attention to the floor. Now, on unscaled, normal, these are so simple it isn't funny. So you're not seeing how complex or how dangerous their attacks really can be. And once Marin is defeated, then she summons Bane Summogs. And he's a little more complicated, but not much harder at this level. But he does have the ability to stun you, so you do want to try to dodge him somewhat, especially if you're going to be running the challenge. I wanted to thank you for joining me today, and I also wanted to remind you or let you know in case you missed it that I am currently giving away the codes for 2022 Chronomancer set on my Twitter. So if you're one of my subscribers, make sure you go there and enter. I've included the link for my Twitter in the description below. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye.